do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it
Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? I think we are good to go. So, switch over the scene. Desktop audio is on. There we go. Okay, continue. Where is it? There it is. Right there. Load. Thank you. Time to see some more crazy shit? Yeah. Let's do it. The day of the Watanagashi Festival. Oh, shit. That's not me typing. June 20th, 1982, 1:40 p.m. Okay. What was I doing today? Nothing in particular. Nothing at all. I just wanted to play hooky. I woke up in the afternoon. I ate instant food for lunch while watching boring TV programs. I had a light headache, so I lay down on the sofa. Should be laid down on the sofa, but okay, sure. I wouldn't wake up again if I went to sleep. Whatever. I decided to sleep. I'd already told Sis and Satoshi-kun had asked her to look after Satoko. I didn't have anything... Wait, what? I didn't have to do anything myself. I fell asleep, though my head was aching a little bit. That would be all I'd have to deal with. Okay. June 20th, 1982, 5:02 p.m. The aunt believed that all the villagers frowned upon her because her brother-in-law and his wife were pro-dam activists. Wait, that's it, the aunt? Wait, the aunt believed that all the... Okay, yeah. She surely experienced some fallout during the time of the dispute. But people had... What? But people had stopped looking coldly upon her, even though she assumed otherwise. She was paranoid, believing that all the villagers hated her. And so she decided to hate them back. Her attitude, of course, begot hatred from the villagers. And the situation became exactly the way she thought it was from the start. What came first? Their poor relationships with the neighbors? Or her husband's affair? Oh, she didn't know herself. Her husband claimed that he got a lover because he was fed up with her attitude. She in turn claimed that their relationships with the neighbors went sour because her husband had damaged their reputation. Okay. Gonna play the blaming game, it seems like. Only Satoshi was aware that both happened at almost the same time. What a pigsty. The quarrels had become a daily routine now. When the husband came home late, the wife would shout at him at the entrance. Satoshi wondered why they didn't get a divorce, their marriage being as rotten as it was. But he secretly knew the reason for that too. It was the fortune his parents had left. Oh my god, really? That's kind of cliche. Jesus. So we're gonna get a he said, she said shit. Yeah, we are. His aunt had hidden their bank book and stamp and never allowed her husband to access them. Oh my god. Wow, really? So her husband would search the house for them. She'd find out he stole some money from her purse. This would cause yet another fight. Satoshi had never been aware that his parents had that much money when they were alive. After their death, however, one of his relatives told him. He was informed that his parents had left a large sum of money in some bank accounts. Satoshi couldn't understand why they had that kind of money, because his family had been, as far as he knew, poor. It was because of the dam project. His parents probably got the money in return for their cooperation with the government. Oh, shit. Wait, what the hell? Why is my recording paused? The fuck? Whatever. Oh, well. I guess I can't make it back up now. Oh, well. Anyway, sorry. They had strived to get more villagers on their side, provided information to them and whatnot. The money was probably compensation for their efforts. His aunt and uncle never had any intention to adopt them until they heard about the money. Wow. After someone from some financial institution revealed its existence, they appeared to adopt Satoko and Satoshi. The couple would fight every day. Eventually, Satoshi's uncle started spending more time at his mistress's home. He realized that he had no reason to return to his own home, because he'd just end up in a fight with his wife if he did. When he stopped coming home, Satoshi felt relieved. Neither their uncle nor their aunt treated the two siblings very well. Satoshi's aunt wouldn't have to vent her frustration upon them. The reason the couple fought was their corrupted relationship. So they separated. There wouldn't be any more fights. Satoshi had thought that at first. But nope. But even after they separated, his aunt still had a short temper. Yeesh. Another woman had stolen her husband. The villagers must have been talking behind her back. It was mortifyingly embarrassing, since she lost an opponent to fight. What? What the fuck? Why are we talking about opponents and fighting? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever. That's just a weird line. Okay. Anyway, Satoshi's aunt directed her hatred toward the siblings. Satoshi had been observing her. He learned when she would get upset and how to avoid her attention. He managed to get by without upsetting her by turning a keen eye to her behavior and avoiding conflicts. But Satoko couldn't do that. She hated her aunt and didn't even try to hide it. Satoshi told her to behave in their aunt's presence, but her eyes were always filled with hatred. Satoshi strived to reduce the conflict between them as much as possible. Okay, so I'm just saying both of them are the lowest scum in history. Fucking who cares? They're supposed to be a aunt, not a fucking bitch. Yeah. basically. Wait, did I just read this? Oh, he stepped in to mend their relationship. It was a heavy burden for him, though, because he was still just a boy. Just a boy. He bore so much. He covered for his little sister by lying and maneuvering. He tried to maintain a tangible sense of peace. But he couldn't do that forever. The relationship between Satoko and her aunt had already spiraled out of control. Satoshi found something in the trash. It probably wasn't a legitimate place for trash disposal. If it was, sanitation workers would come and pick it up. He passed by this street all the time, so he noticed when there were new things dumped there. He'd found a plain-looking desk of the kind likely to be seen in offices. Somebody must have dumped it within the past few days. His aunt liked to bring usable trash home. She'd have Satoshi help bring a chest home just a few days ago. Why a chest? What the fuck? What, you thought there was treasure in there? It's a treasure chest, get it! If he told her about the desk, she'd want it. Oh, now she want a desk, huh? For what fucking reason? His aunt hated to find bugs and garbage in the drawers, so she'd always open them to check before carrying the thing home. Satoshi opened all the drawers, all of which were empty. After that, he turned around and walked for about 5 steps. He was standing in a knee-high bush. There he laid something he'd been carrying all this time until today. It'd be very hard to find unless you specifically knew it was there to begin with. Ah, okay, I get what we're doing here. We're basically going through his steps to commit the murder. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, looking satisfied, Satoshi looked around for some landmark to remember the place by. June 20th, 1982, 5:51 p.m.
Hey, 親父! 今年も来たね。また根こそぎかっさらってくから覚悟しときなよ。
いや園崎のお嬢ちゃんは今年も元気がいいな。そっちの子は新顔かい？
この子はね、竜宮レナ。こう見えてても結構やるよ。
そんなことないよ。よろしくお願いしますね。
おう、こっちこそよろしくな。今年もいろいろ景品を持ってきたんだぜ。もちろん真剣勝負だ。根こそぎ持ってけるもんなら持ってけってんだ。
レナは可愛いものには目がないのですよ。
あのぬいぐるみとそっちのぬいぐるみはレナの好みだね。
はかわいいね。ほ持ち帰り。
ダメだよ。まだ準備中だよ。おい。
レナ、ダメ。まだ準備中だってさ。ちゃんと回転したら根こそぎさらってやりな。
もうダメだよ。レナのものなんだよ。お持ち帰り。
Rena lost her marbles over the stuffed animal. Everybody laughed. Everybody except Satoko. She was standing by herself, some distance from the crowd. Her eyes looked dull.
なんですの、リカ。
Rika walked up to Satoko, smiling ear to ear in an effort to cheer her up.
今日は何も考えなくていいのですよ。いっぱい楽しく過ごしましょうなのです。
Satoko looked down. Even if she got to have fun today, her circumstances at home wouldn't change.
さとこ
After what Shion did? Yeah, exactly. She's wary. Oh my god, Shion is such a bitch.
意地悪なおばさんは今日はお祭りには来ませんですよ。そんなことは分かってますわ。ならいっぱい笑っていっぱい楽しくなるのですよ。みぱーみぱーみぱーあいにくですけど、そういう気分になれませんの。申し訳ございませんけど、放っておいてくださいませ。どうしてさとこは笑いませんですか？
Satoko sulkily glimpsed at Rika. She gave her a look, as though she wanted to say that Rika should know the reason. Even if she could have fun today, nothing would change between her and her evil aunt. No matter how fun the festival was, when she went home, her aunt would be there. The aunt would find something wrong with Satoko, get mad, and shout at her so loudly that the neighbors would hear. How could she have fun? Fun. How could she have fun, even just for today, while knowing all that? Satoko didn't say that out loud, but her eyes betrayed her emotions to Rika.
ではさとこ、さとこの辛いのが今日でおしまいになるなら、さとこは笑ってくれますですか？
I hate myself. I hate myself so much. If you didn't get that, there you go. And then she gasps. Okay. She thought that Rika might do something to help. But soon after, she realized that Rika was just trying to comfort her. Could her suffering end today? Because of Rika? How? Satoko knew that there was really nothing Rika could do. And so, after just one moment of freedom, Satoko fell into depression again.
リカ、くだらない気休めは聞きたくないですわ。さとこ。
Rika's voice was clearer than Satoko had ever heard before.
もう決まっていることなのです。
Oh, shit, son. Wait, that's it? No! God damn it. Oh, I need a drink. Hold on. Alright, now it's 8:11 p.m. Alright. Satoshi snuck out to the window after supper. He heard the distant ruckus of the festival. The festival would end at 9 p.m. After the Watanagashi ceremony, there was going to be a raffle drawing. So there were two types of people in Hinamizawa. The people who would go home for dinner, and the ones who would stay until the raffle was over. Either relaxing at home or still at the festival. There were only two patterns of people. On top of that, there weren't many neighbors in the vicinity of Satoshi's house. As a result, he found nobody on the streets. On that night, the small village seemed especially desolate. Satoshi knew it was going to be like this. But he would keep worrying until he saw it for himself. He was barefooted, but started running without hesitation. He felt as though he'd become a wild animal running on his bare feet. He got the impression that he could run faster than usual. Not only his running ability, his vision, his hearing, and his sense of smell, all his senses were keener, including his sixth sense. Yeah, because that's a thing. He could almost sense the presence of people in the distance, if only when crouching like an animal. Oh my god, he's an animal! It felt strange, as though he had stepped into another world. He'd been feeling tense and anxious until today, battling with his own fear. But now he felt as though he had metamorphosed into a different person. Okay, 8:37 p.m.
それではお楽しみ抽選会の説明をこれより始めますので、どうぞ皆さん櫓の周りにお集まりくださいな。
The festival had reached its climax. The raffle was going to start. Both the women who were dancing and those who were waiting for the raffle gathered around the altar. This was the first time they'd held a raffle. The planning committee decided to hold one from this year onward to attract more people to the festival. At first, the prizes were things the committee members had donated, but Uryu, not appreciating how pathetic they looked, had them thrown away. Uryu took the initiative and bought a brand new TV, a washing machine, a cooling fan, and such other things for the raffle. Damn, son, I want a brand new TV. Gimme. The committee wanted to keep it small initially, but it turned out big thanks to her. Uryu was upset because the committee members weren't enthusiastic enough, in her opinion. Some of the members thought it would be very difficult to prepare prizes of equal value the following year, so this might be the very first and last raffle. Jesus.
お嬢さんのおかげで簡単な素晴らしい商品になったね。だいぶかかったんじゃないの？運営費で立て替えするよ。
すったらうな程度で立て替えなんてアホらしい。銭金の問題じゃないんね。たく。
まあまあそう言わないで。お嬢さんのおかげでできた抽選会なんだから。
こんな私一人でどうにかすりゃええんちゅうわけとちゃいなや。パホクさ。
New TV. This is the 1980s, so I don't think it would be like a flat screen. I wasn't alive back then. Yeah, they had those bulky, huge ass backs on those TVs, and the curved TVs. Not curved, but yeah, it was weird. Those bulky ass huge TVs. Oh my lord. But now they're just flat as a board. Ugh. The mayor, Kiyoshi, was having a tough time pacifying Uryu. All of a sudden, one of the committee members burst into the tent in a rush. He looked upset, so Kiyoshi assumed that somebody probably got hurt in an accident.
どうしたの、牧野さん。そんなに息を弾ませたら心臓が破れちゃうよ。
Kiyoshi made a joke to calm him down. Makino, however, still looked tense. He whispered something to Kiyoshi. Even without hearing the exchange between Makino and Kiyoshi, it was plain as day there was bad news.
お嬢さん、悪い話なんだけどいいかい？
Oh? Kiyoshi, accompanied by Makino, moved to Uryu's side and spoke in a very serious tone. Kiyoshi whispered to her the exact same words Makino told him.
いや、参ったよな。
参るも参らもなんね。三度あっちゃんは四度あるっちゅうこっちゃな。
So someone found the body, huh?
お嬢さん、そりゃ笑えないや。
Then why did you laugh? What the fuck were the writers thinking?
面白い話でもなんでもなぎゃ。面倒が増えただけっちゃね。
警察が今身元を調べてるらしい。どうも相当顔面をやられてるらしくて、身元の特定が難しそうなんだと。
顔がわからんでもおおよその想像はつくっちゃな。
え？心当たりがあるのかい？
Ryu glared at Kimiyoshi, then started chuckling.
バーカが綿流しの祭りにも顔を見せん。不信心者に決まっとろうがね。ちゃんとお社様を敬って祭りに来ちょるんはそんな目には合わなんとよ。
Ryu kept laughing. Kimiyoshi and Makino didn't know how to react to that. June 20th, 1982, 9:04 p.m.
しかし
Oh, damn.
こりゃ無残なもんっすね。
クマちゃん、死に方っていうのは本人が望んだものでない限りどんなでも無残なもんです。
Oh my god, he's so wise.
お悔やみ申し上げちゃいますよ。そっちどう？ポッケの中身とか個人が特定できそうなものは？
The forensic investigators shook their heads.
サンダル履きで服装もラフ。近くにお住まいの方でしょうね。服装の特徴から周辺に聞き込みをすればすぐに割れそうっすね。
それしかないな。課長からこの山一くそさしてかかりそうだからって脅されてます。その辺注意してくださいよ。
了解っす。
Kumagai gathered, I think that's his name anyway, but probably butchered it, gathered some officers and gave them directions.
入江先生が到着しました。
Kumagai. Kumagai? Kumagai. Kumagai. Probably. I don't know.
先生、あそこです。
A young doctor got out of his car and headed in the victim's direction.
どうも。遅れて申し訳ありません。抽選会の手伝いの最中だったもので。
先生、今日の祭りでだいぶ飲んでたでしょう。アルコール本当に抜けてます？後で風船でも膨らましてもらっちゃおうかな。
ご安心を。運転はスタッフに代わってもらってますので。
そりゃそつがない。おい、先生通してあげて。
There was an area cordoned off with blue plastic sheets. An officer rolled up the sheet and let Oishi and Eri pass. The forensic people were taking photos from many different angles. The blood spatters and the bloody sandals were left untouched, marked with chalk and indicated with small alphabetized plates.
こういうものは見慣れませんね。
Eri took out a handkerchief and covered his nose.
匂いがダメな時は口呼吸にするんですよ。まあこういう匂いは目でも嗅げちゃうかな。ね。
The body appeared to be that of a middle-aged woman. It was soaked in blood. It looked like a middle-aged woman because of the hair and what she was wearing. The reason why no one could be certain it was a middle-aged woman was because its face was completely pulverized.
ひどい。
十中八九怨恨の線でしょうな。血痕とサンダル裏から見てここで殺したのは間違いないでしょう。でも見ての通りここは人通りが少ないと言ったって往来のど真ん中です。ここで頭部が仕上げるまで殴り続けたってのはちょいとまともな話じゃないですからね。でね、ほら腕とか見てみてください。
Oishi put on latex gloves and lifted the corpse's arm.
ん
Oh,
腕は綺麗なもんでしょ
wait, what?
それはつまり腕で防いだとか抵抗したとかそういう痕跡がないという意味ですね。
Ah, so death instantly. All right. Ooh, first hit, first kill. Damn.
う。さすが高学歴。
Pow! Right in the kisser. Well, that makes Keiichi look like a bitch. It took Keiichi so many fucking tries and hits. All while fucking Satoshi here. Just one hit, one kill.
仏さんは
Bam!
おそらく最初の一撃で脳震盪かなんかで気絶したんじゃないかと思うんです。
Pow! Right in the kisser.
で、星は確実に殺した手応えを得るためにさらに打撃を加えた。さらに言えば、仏さんはその時うつ伏せに倒れたように思うんですよね。
Then her face wouldn't be... Okay, you know what? Just...
ねえ、
Alright.
服の汚れ具合からの勘ですが。
Is she... Okay, if she was facing downwards, then her face should actually still be pretty much intact unless, you know... I don't know. Right? I should be right, right? Okay.
遺体は仰向けですね。
Okay, there you go.
星は後頭部を散々潰して、
Yeah, I should never talk. I should just shut up.
明らかに頭蓋骨が砕けてる手応えを得ているにもかかわらず、わざわざ顔面を潰してるんじゃないかと思うんですよ。
Erie looked like he was going to throw up because both because got those mixed up, both because of the putrid smell and Oshi's reasoning.
遺体の顔面を殴るってのは私の経験じゃかなり怨恨の線が強いです。それもだいぶ濃厚な。
Yeah, it is.
濃密なね。
What you gonna do about it?
ってことはつまり。
Oh, that means what?
星は仏のかなり近辺にいるのは間違いないかと。
Bada bing ding 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 dong.
私を呼んだのが救命活動ではないということはよくわかりました。
先生、この人が誰かわかりますかね？
I thought the face was pulverized. How would he fucking know?
わかれば聞き込みの手間がだいぶ省けるんですがね。
Erie looked at the body once again. He looked away quickly in thought. Then, after a while, Erie left the investigation area without saying anything. Oh.
すみません。私にはわかりかねます。
本当に？
Oshi smirked and looked into Erie's eyes, as though Erie was hiding something.
別に隠してなんかいません。
I think you are there, Erie boy.
先生もアルコールがまだ抜けきってないだけですよ。頭が冴えたら思い出すかもしれません。思い出したら教えてくださいね。
Oshi tapped Erie on the back. The doctor, saying he wanted some fresh air, left the scene. Kumagai returned.
おいさん、課長から無線です。1号車の無線っす。
入江の先生、ごまかしたな。
え？
いえ、仏の聞き込み急いでください。ほぼ間違いなくこの近くにお住まいです。
9:39 p.m.
おいさん、連れてきました。
どうもどうも。 こんな夜更けに申し訳ありませんね。明日も学校なのに本当に申し訳ないです。
いえ。
お父さんはどちらへ？
うちの寄付はあまり帰ってきませんので。
おお。いつ頃から？最後に帰ってきたのはいつ？
さあ、義母と喧嘩しているのを聞く限りは、沖宮でどこかのキャバレーの人と同棲してるとかなんとか。最後に会ったのはあまり覚えてないんですけど、先々週ぐらいだったかもしれません。
ふんふん。お父さんの連絡先はわかります？
いえ。
キャバレーの人と同居してるって言いましたよね。なんてお店かわかります？
いえ。沖宮のどこかにあるとしか知りません。
お父さんの名前は？
北条哲平です。
As the Edge Moderator Lord. Don't have to go that far. Oishi signaled to Kumagai with his chin, who nodded while taking notes.
お父さんとお母さんはあまり仲良くなかったですか？
程度の度合いはわかりませんが、よくはなかったと思います。
率直に聞いて申し訳ないですけど、お母さんに恨みを持っていた人間とか知っていたら教えてほしいんですがね。
よくわからないです。
そうですか。じゃあもしも思い出したらでいいので、その時は教えてくださいね。これ私の名刺です。ここに電話番号ありますので。
はい。
じゃあ後日またいろいろとお話を伺うこともあるかもしれません。もしもお父さんと連絡がつきましたら、沖宮警察署の大石まで至急ご連絡をとお伝えください。くまちゃん、北条さんを自宅まで送ってあげてください。
いえ、一人で帰れますから。
いえいえ、そんなこと言わずにぜひ送らせてくださいな。お母さんを襲った犯人がまだ近くにいる可能性があるんですよ。あなたもまた狙われない保証なんてないんですからね。
お気遣いありがとうございます。でも本当に結構ですね。
Satoshi tried to reject the offer, but Oishi and Kumagai insisted. In the end, Satoshi was forced to accept. He turned around to leave, when Oishi spoke to him as if he remembered something he'd forgotten to say.
北条さん。
はい。
大丈夫ですよ。心配しないでください。犯人はすぐに捕まりますよ。
手がかりとかあるんですか？
ありますよ。
どんなですか？
捜査上の秘密ですよ。ね。
Ordinary people might think that Oishi was trying to cheer the poor kid up with a joke.
いえね。人を殺すってのはかなり感情の高ぶるもんなんですよ。そりゃ冷静に殺してみせるロボットみたいなのも稀にいますがね。
感情が高ぶると何かわかるんですか？
人は極限まで感情が高ぶるといろいろ体に反応が出ます。発汗とか脱毛とかね。 殺人現場に犯人の毛髪が落ちているってことは割とあることなんですよ。まあここは屋外ですからね。現場が絨毯の上ってのとはだいぶ勝手が違いますが。
犯人の毛髪は拾えたんですか？
さあね。鑑識の連中が大列組んでさっきから行ったり来たりしていろいろ探してます。まだ結果待ちでね。何が出るやら。明日
があるので今夜はもう帰ります。
The way Satoshi is acting, you can fucking clearly tell he's the one. Jesus Christ.
そうなさってください。クマちゃん、送ってあげてください。
了解っす。
では北条さん、また近いうちに進展があったらお知らせしますよ。北条さんも何か思い出したりしたらぜひ教えてくださいね。憎き母の仇の逮捕に協力してまいりましょう。
And there that goes. Alright. Oofa. Well. Phone! Who is it? Hello? Sis called the morning after the Watanagashi festival to tell me that the curse had struck again for the 4th time. The victim was the evil aunt who was harassing Satoshi-kun and Satoko. Satoshi-kun's suffering should be over now, since the problem was with Satoko and the aunt's relationship to begin with. Maybe I should have celebrated. But I wasn't in the mood for some reason.
犯人ってもう警察は目星をつけてるのかな。
Sis went quiet when I asked that.
さあね、大石の野郎がしつこく聞き込みをして回ってるみたい。犯人は近しい人間に違いないと思ってるようだね。
Being identical twins, Sis and I think very much alike. If I suspected Satoshi-kun of being the murderer, so would she. Oh god, had a hiccup. Because of this, I didn't have to mention the obvious.
サトシ君って祭りの日にアリバイあります？どうだろう。
I heaved a huge sigh.
バカですね。サトシ君は祭りに来ていた。そういうことでいいじゃないですか。そうだよね。
Oh my god. Isn't this like... Wait a second. Could this be what... Could this be what happened with Keiichi? Right? So Shion knows that Satoko killed the aunt. But Shion possibly didn't do anything to help Satoko after the fact. So maybe, because things were repeating with Keiichi, Shion went to go get the uncle's body after Keiichi dumped it and moved it. That's why Keiichi was acting so fucking weird and thought the body wasn't there, so what the fuck's going on? Well, no, the uncle was still alive, wasn't he? Was he? I don't actually fucking know. They never actually fucking stated that, did they? Oh my god, I'm so confused. And now Shion is telling Mion that, yes, Satoko was there at the festival with all of you. The same way Keiichi was experiencing that, yes, he was at the festival because everyone was saying that he was. This is like all aligning so perfectly. It's so weird. So if I spoiled, I'm sorry. Oh no, you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, I'll shut up.
気が利かなくてごめん。
I heaved another sigh. Sis was stupid enough to forget to make an alibi for him, even though the murder of his aunt alone would raise enough suspicion.
じゃあ、やっぱりサトシが。サトシ君が殺したかどうかが問題じゃないでしょ。サトシ君が犯行の時間帯にアリバイがあったかが重要なんです。たく。後で警察がうちに来るみたいだから、来たらサトシは祭りで一緒だったって言うよ。
I don't know, that wouldn't help. Nope. Satoko already talked to the police. No. Oh, fuck. Well, digging his own grave.
おねえ、取ってつけた嘘なんか何の役にも立たないです。何も手を打たなかったなら、今さら小細工しても無駄ってことです。
True.
せいぜい正直に喋ってください。お姉は芝居が下手なんだから、変に意識するとかえって勘ぐられますからね。ごめん。
She sounded depressed. I was the one who should have been depressed. Mion usually handles things well, but she's not too good with emergencies. I was left worried for the future of the Sonozaki family. Mion must have been embarrassed. She soon changed the subject.
シオン、最近はあまりバイトに行けてなかったでしょ。ご検察痛み入ります。おかげさまで。ごめん。
Damn, Shion is like fucking... She's like the one in charge of all this shit. She's the one acting like the actual successor to the Sonozaki family's shit, you know?
今日は私、夜まで姿を隠してるから、バイトに出られるんじゃない？
Sis had been appearing in public places during festival preparations and whatnots. As a result, I hadn't been able to pretend to be her. I hadn't been able to work. As someone who had to support myself, it was a bit of a pain. To be honest, I didn't feel like working. But I couldn't afford to be sitting around either. When I locked my apartment door before leaving, the door of the next apartment over opened and Kasai appeared.
シオンさん、お出かけですか?
What the fuck? You were my neighbor this whole damn time?
そんなとこです。お姉が姿を隠してくれるそうなんで、久々にバイトに出ます。カサイ、暇だったらおじさんの店まで車を出してもらってもいい？
シオンさん、しばらくはバイトを控えられた方がよろしくはないですか？事件のせいで警察は園崎家界隈を監視しているようですし。
She's not going to the main house. What the fuck are you talking about?
あまり姿を表に出さない方がいいのではないかと思います。
お気遣いは嬉しいけど、バイトしないと食費もないわけですし。
Exactly, so fuck off. Cause I might suggest he donate money to my cause. However, I had sworn to myself when I started living here that I wouldn't depend on Kasai. While I don't obey anyone else's rules, I stick to my own. Kasai could tell that I was adamant in my decision. So, after repeating himself a couple of times as a formal procedure, he decided to give me a ride after all. Every time we went to my uncle's store by car, he stopped at this traffic light. I knew it was going to happen again, but it still irritated me. Pedestrians passed by in front of the car. I was startled to see that one of them looked like Satoshi-kun. It was him. Though I'd spoken with him on the phone just a couple of days before. It had been a while since I last saw him.
カサイ、悪いけどおじさんに、やっぱ今日のバイトは行けなくなったって伝えてくれる？
God damn it.
私、ここで降ります。
え？シオンさん。
Kasai looked taken aback, but I got out of the car regardless. The light turned green. The car behind him honked while Kasai was shouting at me. So he had to start moving. Satoshi-kun was on his bike, but he was going really slow. I caught up with him in a flash and tapped him on the back.
ハロロー。沖宮で会うなんて奇遇ですね、サトシ君。
If I talked to him with a smile, he might smile back. So I smiled as brightly as I could. He looked tired as always, but as I could tell, he was trying to smile back. My worries suddenly disappeared. I was certain I looked happy. I was aware of myself. I was aware of that myself, so it must have been obvious to Satoshi-kun.
何があったか知らないけど、ミオンが楽しそうだね。
ええ、楽しいですよ。サトシ君の機嫌が良さそうなので、私も釣られて機嫌が良くなっただけです。
When I teased him, he looked a bit embarrassed. It was like we were back in the good old days. I felt even happier than before.
サトシ君こそ何かあったんですか？何か機嫌が良くなるようないいことがありましたか？
いいことなんかないよ。おばさんが亡くなって、警察とかご近所とかいろいろ大変だよ。
Oh my god. Stop it. Alright. There you go. I fucked up. I might have asked something dumb. Pretty much. You seemed to be okay with it, though. He'd frowned a bit at first, but Satoshi-kun continued smiling gently. He looked worn out, but satisfied, like he had accomplished something great. That was the mood I sensed from him. So I was convinced. The one who killed that wicked aunt who tormented Satoko was him. I had absolutely no proof, but I knew it intuitively. So I omitted all those questions. I knew Satoshi-kun's motive for killing his aunt, and how badly he was driven into a corner. I knew the environment and the situation he was in. And I knew Satoshi-kun's feelings. I knew all of that. So I omitted all those questions. I wanted to celebrate his release from the curse. So I smiled like nothing was different as I asked.
サトシ君はどこかへお出かけですか？あ、バイトかな？
正解。その前に寄り道なんだけどね。
寄り道？
毎日ちゃんとショーケースにあるのを確認しないとなんだか不安で。
That conversation reminded me. The reason he started his part-time job was to buy Satoko a huge teddy bear, which apparently cost $1,000. It was being sold at the toy store just down the street. I recall that the teddy bear was very, very, very expensive. Satoko's birthday was right after the festival. I wasn't sure what day, though. Wait, didn't he say he quit his job? Maybe he was going to greet his ex-coworkers and clean out his locker or something. Either way, he'd be completely free very soon. Maybe he hadn't been paid yet. That's why he wanted to check if they still had the teddy bear. Maybe he was only getting paid on Satoko's birthday. When we got near the toy store, he rushed to the display window. He looked relieved that it hadn't been sold yet. Yeah, I can actually think why. Very, very, very expensive teddy bear.
よかったよかった。大丈夫。ちゃんとあるよ。
買えるだけのお金は稼げてるわけですよね。なら予約とかしちゃえばいいのに。
He probably hadn't thought of that. He really did need someone to look after him. I looked into the display window over his shoulder. The teddy bear wasn't that cute, in my opinion. It looked huge and cramped in the middle of the store's showcase. My lord. Really, it looked more like a display model than an item for sale.
値札がついてないけど、これ本当に売り物なんですか？これ一体いくらするんです？
売り物なのは確認したから間違いないよ。
値段は？予算は大丈夫？
大丈夫だよ。ちゃんと確認してあるよ。
Satoshi-kun thought I was teasing him again. He pouted and looked a little sulky.
予算が大丈夫なら問題ないじゃないですか。なら予約しちゃいましょう。その方がサトシ君も心の荷が下りていいでしょうしね。
We entered the store and looked for a clerk.
誰もいないのかな。
そりゃ好都合です。サトシ君、お給料日を待たずにぬいぐるみが手に入るかもですね。
ダメだよミオン。泥棒はいけないよ。
冗談ですって。軽く受け流してほしかったんだけどな。ひょっとして私が盗人の真似を平気でできる女だと思ってます？
あ、ごめん。
Satoshi-kun smiled apologetically. I puffed up my cheeks to tease him. It had really been a while since the last time we did this. In between those times, many undesirable things happened that I wanted to forget. But now I felt as though all those things simply vanished into the air around us. I found an old person napping in the back. He must be the clerk, I thought. He looked to be fast asleep.
お店の方ですよね。
I poked his shoulder, but he didn't look like he was going to wake up. When I did that, a middle-aged woman wearing an apron came in.
おじいちゃん、店番頼んだのにすっかり眠りしちゃった。
What a bad grandpa! He deserves a smack in the face.
お客さん来てるってのにもう。
Oh, goddamn it.
もうごめんなさいね。うちのおじいちゃんももうすっかりボケちゃって。
The middle-aged woman shook the old man awake and told him to go back to the living room. She went to the cash register after that.
お恥ずかしいところ見せちゃってごめんなさいね。
I bet.
何かお買い上げ？
あ、買うんじゃなくて予約なんですけど、いいですか？あのショーケースの中の一番大きいぬいぐるみなんですけど。
あれ？いいの？値札見た？かなり高いけどお小遣い大丈夫？
あ、
God damn you!
はい。
Freaking old lady.
ギリギリ足りるはずです。
もうすぐバイトのお給料が入るそうなので、それまで予約したいんですけど。
The woman looked a bit hesitant at first, but she eventually wrote down Satoshi-kun's name and accepted the reservation. Satoshi-kun received a slip of paper.
ね、これでもう誰かに先に買われちゃう心配はもう必要ありません。
うん。お給料がもらえるのはもうすぐなんだけどね。これで安心できる。
He would have kept coming to check every day if he hadn't done this until now. He would have spent his time needlessly worrying. Satoshi-kun looked very relieved indeed.
これならもっと早くに予約をしていればよかったな。
普通の人は欲しいと思ったら即予約します。そういう思考に至らないサトシ君はちょいと希少です。
It's so very fun to tease him. Those painful days seem unbelievable now. Satoshi-kun looked like he'd forgotten everything that happened up until yesterday.
でも、ありがとう。
Satoshi-kun held out his hand to touch my head. Oh my god, Shion, so happy! Cream font. If you don't know what I meant by just saying that, then thank the Lord. But if you did know what I meant by that, then oopsie whoopsie. Okay. Was he going to stroke it? I felt my face reddening already. Even before he touched my head, I felt tingly, remembering the last time. I didn't care about the murder, or whatever else happened. As long as Satoshi-kun had his freedom, everything would be alright. I'd be content as long as we could live happily from today onward. But Satoshi-kun's hand never reached my head. I slowly opened my eyes, only to realize that the situation had drastically changed. There were 4 men in suits blocking our way. It looked as though they'd been waiting for us to exit the store. Oh. Okay. I got a headache. And I'm exhausted. I kind of want to end this now, but I won't. Push on, push on. The oldest of the 4 men stepped forward while smirking. I'd never met this man, but it looked like he knew both Mion and Satoshi-kun. He was probably a cop. I ran a search for information in my head, and found some right away.
Konnichiwa. Hōjō-san, Sonozaki-san. いい雰囲気だったところを邪魔しちゃって実に申し訳ないです。
This must be Kurado? Kurado? Ah, fuck me. God, I can't fucking pronounce his name. Yeah, fuck it. Kurado Oshi-san. The cop who's investigating the series of mysterious deaths. He thinks that the Sonozaki family is behind all the cases. In other words, he is the enemy of the Sonozaki family. He has deep connections with other investigation divisions in the police force and likes to nose around the businesses in this area. He annoys the Sonozaki family enough as it is by interfering with its Yakuza business, let alone his suspicions on the series of mysterious deaths. Naturally, as the family successor, he's not a welcoming figure to Mion Sonozaki. I tried to imagine how Sis would react. Oh, I dropped some frames for some reason. But I think we're good. I hope. The stream is still up, I think. So I think we're good. Okay. I knew what they want. And it's not a toy. It's probably not me either. They want Satoshi-kun. I took a look at Satoshi-kun. He seemed a bit uncomfortable. The other 3 cops loosely surrounded us to prevent our escape.
Hōjō-san, 実はですね、ちょいと伺いたいお話がありまして。
何それ？任意同行ってやつ？サトシ君、こんなのに付き合う必要ないよ。行こう。
I pushed on his shoulder, but he just stood there, looking pale and bewildered. Bewildered? No, he actually looked resigned. Then I recalled Sis's mistake. It's obvious that he killed his aunt from the circumstances. You don't even have to look at the crime scene. How could Mion have failed to create an alibi? That stupid Mion must have spoken to the police without making anything up at all. She must have not told them that she knew where Satoshi-kun was. If she hadn't done anything, the villagers wouldn't work to help her. It was just a matter of time until the police uncovered Satoshi-kun's complete lack of an alibi. The police were trying to corner him and lead him to confess. I looked at Satoshi-kun's face once again. He looked like a dead man. He probably didn't know he could refuse to be interrogated. If he was taken to the station and grilled by Oishi, he'd confess in a minute. Somebody had to protect him. Nobody had ever been there for him. I had to step up now. But how? Would it be possible to alter what Mion had already told them, saying it was a mistake? That wasn't going to work. If I had more time, I'd come up with an excellent idea. But I didn't have that much time at all. To pressure him, the cops were drawing nearer. Satoshi-kun must have felt intimidated. He might end up turning himself in due to the pressure, while I'm stuck trying to come up with something. I have to do something now. I have to say something. Otherwise Satoshi-kun might give in. I have to save him. Oishi drew near. Satoshi-kun fell back. It won't take much time. He just said it. He just said he wouldn't let him out if he caught him now. Satoshi-kun, don't give in. If you give in now, everything you've been working for will be ruined. What the fuck was that? Okay. Satoshi-kun looked like he was at his breaking point. Oishi was clearly aware of it. Oishi smirked and held out his arm to grab Satoshi-kun's shoulder. I felt electrified when I saw that. That hand shouldn't be allowed to touch Satoshi-kun. My god, going full fucking yandere mode on this bitch. What the fuck? The moment Oishi touched his shoulder, he'd give in. He'd go to the police station and confess everything.
Satoshi-kunにアリバイがあるか知りたいわけですよね。
Oishi turned his face toward me, his hand left hanging in the air. I wasn't very prepared for this. I just had to stop Oishi, no matter what. I only needed to gain some time. It didn't really matter what I said.
そうですよ。北条聡さんのアリバイが知りたいんです。私たちの捜査がまずいからなのかな。犯行の時間帯にどうしても北条さんのアリバイが見つけられないんですよ。仕方ないから恥を忍んでご本人に直接そのあたりをお伺いしようかと思いましてね。
そんなの本人に聞く必要ないです。私がアリバイ証明しますから。
ありゃ、そりゃ本当。なら助かるな。あの晩園崎さんが神社にいてお祭りの最後まで過ごしていたことはすでにあなたからも聞いているし、その他大勢の方からも証言を得ています。そのあなたがそこで北条さんとも一緒だったと言ってくれるなら一番楽なんですがね。でもあんた、以前そのあたりをお聞きしたとき、北条さんのことは一言も言ってませんよね。実はいましてって、今頃おっしゃるおつもりで？祭り会場の誰一人、北条さんを見ていないのに、あなただけは見ていたとそうおっしゃるおつもりで？
そうです。私と一緒にいました。それで十分です。
あなたが仲良しのお友達と終始一緒にいたのは分かっているし、私も会場で実際にお見かけしています。それでも一緒にいたとおっしゃるわけで？そいつはちょっと苦しくない？ん？
Oishi approached me with a creepy smile. Was he teasing me because my excuse sounded funny? I didn't think so. Hello there, Naggles. Naggles? Naggles. Still funny that I can't pronounce it right. He was frustrated due to being interrupted when he was about to catch a big fish.
祭り会場でずっと一緒に遊んでたのに、すっかり忘れてて今頃になって思い出したと、そうおっしゃるおつもり？園崎ミオンさん。
I did get a little scared, but I couldn't stop myself. Wait, what the fuck? I could save Satoshi-kun if I revealed my real identity. I was aware of the risk. Grandma would certainly capture me if I revealed it. I didn't think of it. The consequences. Big Mama Pop. What? I didn't think of the consequences after that. Okay, that's what it said. Good thing I have another thing on the side. I could read the text. Woohoo. What? Oh shit. This is the music, man. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, fucking Christ.
サトシ君とは渡流しの晩は沖宮のファミレスでずっとおしゃべりしてました。エンジェルモートって店ですので、どうぞ店長にも確認を取ってください。
Well, she was still smirking, but he apparently felt confused.
あんた、何を言ってるの？あんたミオンじゃないなら誰なわけ？
園崎シオンです。
Oh, slam!
ミオンの双子の妹です。初めてお会いしますね。こんにちは。
Oh, she looked perplexed, like he didn't believe what I'd said. He frowned.
園崎ミオンさんに双子の妹がいたなんて初めて知りましたよ。あんた、大人をからかってんの？
からかってなんかないですよ。どうぞ戸籍でも何でも調べてみてください。それともお姉を呼んで二人で並んでみせれば信じます？
All the cops looked bewildered now.
園崎シオンさん？
はい。シオンですが、何か？
あんたにもちょっと来てもらってもいいですかね？
No.
あんたが園崎シオンさんで北条さんと一緒におられたって言うんなら、あんたにも話を聞かせてもらいたいもんです。
ええ、望むところです。お手柔らかによろしくお願いいたします。
Oh shit, here we go again. The cops gathered at their car and started discussing something. Looked like they never expected this to happen. I hope to be able to fake Satoshi-kun's alibi for at least a little while. It shouldn't be too difficult to talk to Sis about this, then forge up an alibi together.
Satoshi-kun, 何を聞かれてもエンジェルモードで私とおしゃべりをして過ごしていたと言い張ってください。私が何とかしますから。何を聞かれてもよく覚えていないとか。サトシ君なら下手なことは言わず黙り込んだ方が無難かもです。
Okay, I have several complaints. What complaints? What? Satoshi-kun wore a startled expression. Though I was telling him something important, he'd apparently decided not to listen.
サトシ君、聞いてます？ここでしっかりしないと刑事たちの思うツボです。
Come on there, Satoshi. Listen, listen. He must have been feeling deceived. No wonder. I just confessed that I wasn't Mion, but her twin sister. I really had been deceiving him.
怒ってます？
なんで？
騙してて。
Okay, I was not expecting that. I've been fooling you. Okay. Satoshi-kun started laughing. I didn't know why he laughed. Because he wasn't the type of person who would laugh in order to hide something.
たまに教室のミオンと話が食い合わないことがあったから違和感は感じてたんだ。やっとわかったよ。
怒らないでくれるんですか？騙してたこと。
Satoshi-kun looked puzzled. It was like he didn't know whether he should be upset about it or not. Or maybe he was only pretending to be that way.
はじめまして。じゃないんだよね。
はい、そうなります。
そっか。 シオンってどう書くの？
詩を読むの詩に音でシオンです。
シオン。
ん？
いい名前だね。
じゃあお二人さん、すみませんが署までご同行願いますかね。粉末でよければコーヒーか紅茶かくらいは選べますよ。
Well, that happened. Alright, I think that's the end of the chapter. No. Yes. Okay, that was actually delayed. What the hell? Okay, notebook page. Let me read that. Page 29. Either Satoshi-kun was smart or very lucky. Or maybe it wasn't him. The police found nothing at the crime scene to indicate his involvement in the murder. Yet Satoshi-kun was still the prime suspect, considering his home environment. He had a strong enough motive. He had no alibi. The police had everything other than physical evidence. It wasn't surprising that Oshi took a chance. He probably didn't expect me to step in, but what I did was too little, to avert his suspicion of Satoshi-kun. Oshi believed that Satoshi-kun did it. He was waiting for Satoshi-kun to fall apart and confess. That's what both Oishi and I were thinking. But that hypothesis was destroyed later on. I'll not talk about it now, but Oishi's theory will be disproven, and the police will be thrown into shock. Dun dun. A question comes to mind. That is, who saved Satoshi-kun? I can only think of the possibility that the Sonozaki family invented the culprit. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. I don't know what the hell they mean by that, but quite interesting. Alright. Well, I am, this was a unexpected night that I was planning on streaming. I wasn't really gonna do it tonight, but I kind of wanted to continue, so I went ahead and streamed. But I have a headache, and I'm actually starting to get tired, so I am going to go ahead and leave it here for tonight. Now, I hope you all enjoyed. For those who did arrive during the stream, if you did arrive late, sorry. I kind of wished to go a little bit further than just an hour, but then I decided, then I got a headache, so I really can't do much about that. I gotta stop reading before I kill myself. So yeah, this will be it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you didn't, well, I apologize, but please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will be doing more streams in the future. I might be back tomorrow night, but maybe not. I'm actually planning on some stuff, so I might just stream Friday night. So expect it then. And yeah, see you all next time. And until then, please, everybody, stay sinful.